Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to Jay's Diary, where we talk about love, emotions, and all those unspoken things your heart wants to say, but your mouth won't. If you're new here, hey, kindly make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap on the notification bell, and join the family of deep thinkers, lovers, and emotional, intelligent people. Here, we don't just talk about love, we decode it. Now let's talk about the unspoken rules of love, the dark, the deep, and the real things nobody ever tells you until you learn the hard way. Are you ready, baby? Let's gist. Let's start with a hard pill. People don't really fall in love with you. They fall in love with how they feel about themselves when they are with you. It's not about your looks, your money, or your vibe. It's actually about the way you mirror their best version back to them. Once that mirror stops reflecting their love, then it starts fading. The unspoken rule is that love is emotional selfishness wrapped in affection. So protect your energy. Give, but don't lose yourself while giving. Because mystery, balance, and emotional restraints, these are your real power. I want to be talking about the power dynamics in love. Let's be real. Someone always has more power in relationship. And most times, it's the one who feels less desperate. And that is why I advise young people, never show desperation in your relationship. Never show the other person that you are desperately in love with them. When you stop chasing, you start attracting. When you stop begging, you start being valued. Attachment is not love. Love says, I choose you. Attachment says, I need you. And neediness always shifts the power far away from you. By the way, if this is already eating deep, drop a heartbreak emoji in the comments and tell me your worst I love myself for love story. I lost myself for love story. Let's heal together, okay? I'm here for you. Here's a little secret. People crave uncertainty. That's the truth. People crave uncertainty. And I'm talking about the emotional chase. That's why the chase feels more intense than the relationship itself. So the truth is, don't be too available. Sometimes you need to create artificial scarcity in your relationship. Not because you are playing games, but because constant access kills mystery. If they can always reach you, they will stop reaching for you. Learn to pull back with grace. Be unpredictable enough to stay interesting, but consistent enough to feel safe. That is how you keep someone addicted and not attached. Hope you know there's a difference between being addicted to someone and being attached. Attachment syndrome will not make your relationship last. Now let's talk about something more, something most people avoid. Do you know that forever is a beautiful illusion? Not everybody will last forever in their love story. Some people are chapters and not the whole book. And love can be real and still end. That is the truth. You can love someone and still go your separate ways. Stop calling something fake just because it faded. Sometimes it was real. It just outgrew its season. And here is the twist. When you stop forcing forever, love becomes lighter, freer, more peaceful while it lasts. Always enjoy love while it lasts. I used to disturb myself about what's going to happen to us in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, what's going to happen to this love. But personally, presently, I've learned to enjoy the moment, enjoy where you are on the way to where you are going. You can't love someone who hasn't healed. Your love will always bounce back. because they will take it as something else. They will misinterpret your love for them because they have not fully healed from what broke them in the past. You can't be the therapist, the fixer, the lover all in one. Only you. You can't pour light into someone who is comfortable in their chaos. And this rule is you attract what you haven't healed. So if you keep meeting emotionally unavailable people, maybe the universe is holding a mirror to you. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever fallen for potential instead of reality? Type yes or no in the chats. I know some of you have. The art of detachment is the next on my line here. Detachment is not coldness, it is clarity. It is saying, I love you, but I won't lose myself for you. Detachment keeps love pure. When you stop fearing loss, love becomes fearless. And ironically, that's what keeps people wanting more of you. It's psychological. Humans chase what's secure, yet mysterious. You and I know the truth, right? We both love to chase what is secured, and even though it appears mysterious, right? Now, I want to talk about knowing your value. Here's the rule most people break. Never beg to be chosen. You are not an option, you are the entire table. Stop competing for attention, be the standard. And the truth is that the moment you carry yourself like someone who deserves consistency, the wrong people will quietly leave, and that is your blessing in disguise. Because your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see it. If you needed that reminder, say out loud, I am the standard. I'm here to remind you. And finally, love should bring peace and not anxiety. If you are constantly overthinking, crying, begging for clarity, that is not love, baby. That's emotional chaos. The right love will calm your nervous system, not destroy it. It will make you feel like home and not just like survivor. So if love doesn't bring peace to you, you need to walk away. Not because you stopped loving, but because you started respecting yourself. Oh my God, this was deep. If you're still listening, you're part of the real ones. And before I go tonight, I just want to remind you, don't forget to like this video if it spoke to your heart. Subscribe to Jane Zeri if you're new here. We talk love, self-worth, healing, and everything that makes you emotionally powerful. Drop a comment telling me which rule hits you hardest. I read every single one. Until next time, it's Jane signing off from Jane Zeri.